the K30. The K30 actually is one of my favorite multi-tools right now because just the way that it works and what actual tool set you have, variety and different options to choose from. As long as you're not looking for a pliers multi-tool, this is definitely one you should consider. If you need pliers, then obviously Nextool has a whole wide variety of different pliers-oriented multi-tools. But if you don't need the pliers, definitely have to check this one out. For starters, guys, we have a 14C 28N blade on here, and actually works with a crossbar lock mechanism. So they absolutely nailed that. It's got a thumb stud for deployment, right? Very nice and smooth action on the return. When I say it takes a little bit of breaking in, there we go, a little bit of breaking in for you to be able to deploy it with the flick of the wrist, but you kind of get the hang of it after a little while. But that thumb deployment works nice. It's got a kind of like a mirror finish to it. And I did mention on a previous video, I also would like to see kind of like a stone wash finish and a satin finish as well. But there you go. There's yours truly. Hi, how you doing? From behind the camera. Anyways, yeah, 14C 28N steel is everyone's favorite budget steel these days. Action is good. So we got a full-size knife, not the dinky little, second thought sort of, let's just throw a steel on there that looks like a blade, afterthought sort of approach. No, this is a dedicated knife, actually pretty sharp, by the way. You'll see it later, right, in the video, how it cuts, etc. And then we have a great variety of other tools. We have also with the same crossbar lock, by the way, we have a locking bit driver with the Phillips and a flathead. So nice to have there on the go. Also very good, right, handle to bit driver ratio here for being able to make comfortable turns and things like that. We're looking, by the way, at a PH1 and SL 3.5 to be more specific. Those are the bit heads. In between here, we have some crazy scissors. So they definitely know how to make some good scissors over at Nextool. They give you the serrated scissors also with the teeth here. Helps trap material very well. And this handle is actually pretty comfortable. I like how it works. Nice and comfortable, spring loaded. I want to say these are going to be just a tad bit bigger, perhaps, by comparison. I think so. Just a hair bigger than the S0, but it makes sense. Proportionally, you have way more handle on the K30 than you do on the S0. This one's going for the most minimalistic approach possible. Very nice, capable, full-size scissors, ready to basically cut anything you throw at it. And I'm here for it. I absolutely love it, right? And it has a very intuitive folding method there. Again, also with a nail nick, we can get at a kind of like a pry bar sort of flathead with a diagonal pattern file and a cross pattern file on the opposite side. I even have a pattern here on this outside as well. Over on the opposite end, we have, drum roll please, an awl tool. And I mentioned this in a previous video. I feel like this would be very comfortable, right? Just to be able to grip the handle this way, like this. You have plenty of leverage to be able to grip it this way. But I'm not a leather professional. I don't make leather works. So if you do and you use an awl tool on the daily, please let me know in the comments, right? If this sort of approach here would be something that would be very nice and ergonomic, right? For being able to use the awl tool for its intended purpose. And last but not least, I almost forgot about this little guy. A little pull tab here. And bada bing, bada boom, we have a pair of tweezers, right? Very small tweezers here, right? Kind of like the ones from your typical Victorinox Swiss Army knife, like the classic SD, right? These tuck in very nicely. And again, one of those things that is nice to have and not need, than say need and not have. But overall, I mean, I like the fact that it has a full-blown blade. There have been so many times where I have carried a multi-tool, and because the knife in the multi-tool itself is kind of wimpy or not the best, I have to obviously carry a whole other, dedicated knife. Here, I'm still going to carry a whole other dedicated knife because I'm often checking out so much gear at a time. I have to carry multiple knives. That's just the nature of being a YouTube content creator. But if you wanted to, say you only wanted to carry this as your one dedicated tool, you have the knife and then you have everything else. So you absolutely cannot go wrong with the K30. You have a good steel, the deployment, the action is pretty sweet. Overall package, I mean, it's pretty good. Very grippy G10 on the outside. This one again has the matching sort of orange lining, whatever you want to call it. That also goes really good with, this little package here. So this is nice. This one has a deep pocket carry clip, right? Almost forgot to mention that. So if you were to put that in your pocket, it's going to basically hide in completely. This one does not have a pocket clip, but it's more so to throw on your keys, right? Keychain sort of approach. So that's always, again, something nice you could have. You can maybe throw in here a knife like the new raccoon tie slim that we just checked out in the channel. All right, that one could be here as well. And again, you could use the pocket clip, or you could do it without the pocket clip. Say you put it in the other way around. But having a clip with the pocket clip obviously gives you a little bit more peace of mind, if anything. And then you can just put something bigger here in the back. And you also have a little stash here, right? A little pocket with a zipper. You can also put some other smaller stuff in there. So I want to throw this guy in there like that. Boom. Good to go. It would be a little bit overkill for me to have both of these in the same set, because both of them have very similar scissors. So it would be better for me to have this on a whole different sort of setup, if you would. Switching over to the K30, same deal. Again, I love the teeth because they sort of trap the material, right? They aid the cut. K30. Oh yeah, same deal. Very, very nice, clean cuts, and also very comfortable to use. Switching over to the blades, I do like the K30 has 14C 28N steel labeled on the blade. Paper cutting test on the K30. Yeah, cutting there pretty good. Switching over to cardboard and cutting diagonally for better performance. It's going to look something like this. Oh yeah, no issues there. And yeah, this one has a color flat grind, feels a little bit slicier. Hope you guys really enjoyed this one. If you made it to the end, you're the real MVP. Hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your day. Take care, and I'll see you on the next one, either this one or this one. Peace.